Hello everybody, I don't know if we have anybody coming in yet. Very impromptu live stream. My wife wanted to make sugar cookies and it was her idea that we go live while we do it. So Sophie's hanging out with us today too. I'm just waiting for this to load officially. Make sure we're... Says we're live. There we go. So I'm using my iPad to watch the comments in the chat here. You dance in? Okay, don't come underneath the tripod. You gotta go all the way around.
No, go around.
There we go. As you can tell, this is a low quality production here we're doing. But Sophie, please be careful. Chat pulled up. Baby, please don't.
It's pretty big. It takes half the screen.
Cannot go underneath this, okay?
Hi, Merry Christmas, guys. So it's just like you said, impromptu. We had our Christmas today. Santa came early for us. Hi, Soph.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi.
Hi, Mommy.
Santa came early because Trent has to work tomorrow. So Santa was nice enough to come for us, and so we already had our Christmas. Sophie got all of her gifts, and now we're just gonna bake some cookies. And thought maybe you guys wanted to join or something. So, Trent just disappeared, so we'll just get started. If you guys have questions, we're more than happy to answer them. And if you want to know what I'm doing, I can tell you. Or I'm sure Trent can answer any fish questions, obviously, since this is a fish channel.
That's a fish channel turned cooking channel. So we've already got this there.
Oh, it wasn't where she wanted
Oh,
it.
you want to come help? Where do you sit
She
to help?
normally stands right there. Sophie's coming in to help.
Okay, pull your sleeves up.
So we're making sugar cookies.
Yes.
I'm adding 1 cup of shortening right now with 2 cups of sugar. And then we're gonna blend it till it's creamy. And mix it.
So no idea how long we're gonna be live, but it's since it's Christmas, well, Christmas Eve for everybody else, Christmas for us. We just decided to just hang out. Let's do something fun for people to do.
Yeah, if you want to join in, they're super easy cookies. Normally have all of the ingredients. The only thing maybe you don't have is shortening, but you can potentially substitute.
Do you see yourself?
Butter for that. It's sugar, eggs, vanilla, baking powder, flour, milk, and salt. They're super easy. They're the good kind that don't like, they grow a little bit, but not like a ton, so you can't tell what the shape is anymore. So I like them because you can still tell the shapes, and then we put a cream cheese type frosting on top.
And everybody coming in the chat, we totally understand if you got family things going on. It is Christmas Eve. We're just
doing it, you know, we're already doing this, so why not turn the camera on? So, and share in case somebody doesn't have anything going on. You don't have to be here if you don't want to.
But Lewis is here hanging out. We have Adam's Aquaculture. M's saying hello.
Is Lewis in the store?
Dream Trevor's here saying hello. Priscilla MK's here saying hello. We are doing the same-ish thing. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, Lewis, we want to know. Jordan wants to know if you're in the shop or not. Oh no, gross.
What'd she do?
It fell into the shortening. She just licked it.
How's that shortening?
Hold on.
No, don't eat the shortening. The other face. There's not even sugar in it yet, baby.
Wasn't very good, was it? Are they dancing? Oh, we've got mini Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on for Sophie today. Yes, Lewis is working in the shop today. He just sold the fish.
Oh, good.
I see that. I'll wipe the face off. Well, Lewis, if you don't have a place to go when you're done at the shop, you're always welcome here.
Yeah.
There will be fresh sugar cookies. I'll make sure Jordan saves you a batch if you want some.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
How many cups, baby?
One more. Look at this.
Is this what they call them, sugar cookies?
Yeah, there's a lot of sugar. Okay, hold on. Let me, mommy get it, and then I'll pull it out. There we go.
Good job, baby.
We'll just do a little bit. Okay, do it. All done.
Now it's all done.
Nope, nope, nope.
we're not gonna eat it yet. We'll wait till they're done.
If this was just for us, I'd be okay with her sticking her finger in it, but don't put your fingers in there.
Careful.
The blender's gonna pinch you.
You can't touch me.
Okay. Yes, we're gonna go faster. Get it creamy.
Hey, what did you get for Christmas today? Well-Don bakes? Maybe. That could be taken many different ways. For those of you who do catch and replay, if you got fish questions, throw them in, we'll answer. If you got baking questions for the wife, throw them in. But really, Jordan's idea was just to give a place for some people to come. Because the people needed a place to be.
Okay, so again, we did 1 cup of shortening, 2 cups of sugar, and now we're doing 3 eggs.
How many eggs, baby? Hey, can you count? Do you see yourself? Is that tripping you out? How many eggs are you doing? Can you count the eggs? Why are you saying that? Hopefully you can hear us too. I didn't even ask if the audio is okay. Hopefully it is.
No, mommy do the eggs. We don't want crunchies in our cookies. Thank you though. Nope, mommy did it. Thanks. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Don't touch. Sophie.
Okay. Don't touch. Yeah.
Do you want some cookies? Yeah, cookies! Daddy likes cookies too.
Yeah. Mushroom. Floury.
I know there's been a lot of impromptu live streams the last few weeks. Holidays, things been going on. I don't know. It's now that she likes to semi-be on the channel. So this was her idea. This wasn't even my idea.
Okay, then we do 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
You can help mom again. Are you dancing?
Okay, you're gonna dump it in.
So
Yeah,
you might as well just go for it.
Alright. And then 3 teaspoons of baking powder.
You see? Do you want some cookie right now?
She like molasses.
Oh, they're kind of hard.
Well, I should have put them in a baggie.
Here.
I didn't think they'd last this
Want to
long.
try that? You see if you like that.
Half a cup of milk. No, I need to get some milk first. Okay, do you want to grab the milk here on that side? Are we boring you guys? Do you guys have any questions for Trent? I mean, I guess we don't have a ton to say. We're mostly just baking.
More cookies.
Want more cookies?
More cookies.
Something most exciting live stream when we're done.
Yeah. I guess what did we name him? We named him Boba. Boba yesterday. He's feisty. I put my finger in there and he bit me.
Still have to know.
I know. Because I'm trying to keep Sophie out as much as possible. And it was like, I thought it was just going to be a little like,
Clean the milk up, huh? Yep.
touch, like a soft touch. But he like jabbed at me. It was forceful and it had more weight behind it than I thought it would. I mean, obviously he has no teeth, so it didn't hurt, but.
What? It's chocolate syrup. You want some chocolate syrup in your cookies?
Okay, yeah. I'll do it. So.
Dude, you want some fudge? You ever tried fudge? No, right here.
Okay, the next thing is
Maybe after. Okay, close it.
a teaspoon of salt.
Yes. Sophie. We're not doing this. You want some? You want some of this? Why not? Huh? It's
Flower
Christmas.
horn have an official name yet? Yes, we named him Boba.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
You sit down. You stand up. Here, I'll open it.
Alright, then 5.5 cups of flour.
Sophie found the Christmas fudge in the fridge. So
Yeah, I made fudge and I put Heath on it, so it's super yummy. If you like Heath.
we've had a lot of sugar in the house lately.
I don't bake a ton. I bake during the holidays, and then that's about it. So the other day I made molasses cookies. I made caramel Chex Mix. I made candy cane. Cookies from Betty Crocker, the ones that look like candy canes. And now we're making sugar cookies. So I don't normally bake a ton. Okay, correction. I bake brownies on the reg, but they're the packaged kind.
Can I share?
And I have to tell you, the best brownies I've found to make are the Ghirardelli's. But here's what you do: you do the same amount of liquid, so it's like
Eat it.
1/3 cup of water and 1/3 cup of oil. But instead,
you
want to keep the liquid at 2/3. But you do just a little more than 1/3 on the oil and a little less on the water. So it's still 2/3, but there's a little bit more oil than water. And it just makes the gooeyest, chewiest brownies.
Hey,
we just love it.
You want to show them your pooping reindeer?
So now we're adding flour.
You want to show them your pooping reindeer? You're too focused on the show again.
Did you hurt your nose? No.
Here, so Jordan found us these little stocking stuffers, and they make the reindeer poops candy. So my goal, since I'll be at work tomorrow, my family's coming over to see them tomorrow. My goal is to get her to show her papa how the reindeer poops. Here, you make them poop. Poop some candy up. Push the button. Right here. Yay! I know the great things I'm teaching my daughter.
Here's 1 cup.
Blake, Merry Christmas, my friend. Appreciate you being here. As I say, for those of you who are just coming in or catching the replay, it's Christmas Eve live stream. My wife had the idea of making sugar cookies and doing a live stream while we did it with the family, so it's more intended to give if someone needs company or a place to go, this is where this is making from. You want more fudge? As you can tell, my daughter has found all the sugar in the house.
Yeah, we don't give her a lot of sugar because it's fun when she does have sugar. So we don't give her a ton. She like gets treats every now and then, but
Not today.
the holiday season has been the biggest treat of her entire life.
Hey Travis, how are you? And we're up to 8 people watching us make cookies.
Woo! Welcome to the Wel-Don Baking Show, where we know nothing at all about baking. I mean, I've learned a little here and there, but...
Okay, one more bite. This is super rich. They're super sugary.
Okay, you need to stop because you're about to get your hair in my cookies.
I'm gonna go wash your hands, baby.
Yeah, you kept a lot of chocolate on your hands. She's like, it's good, I'll lick it off. There, they're clean. So, I'm doing half cups, so it seems like a lot more than the 5 cups, but it's not. So for that last half cup, I kind of gauge it, because I don't want them too dry, but I don't want them too sticky either.
Want a drink? Okay, I want a drink. Want a drink? Okay. I want a drink. No. We'll have more later.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, back up. Here, we'll just do this. We'll back that up.
Everyone's asking about the flower home now.
Oh, what's... Of course. He's awesome. What do they want to know?
So Blake, my wife put out some ideas of Boba Fett and Mando because we really like the Mandalorian. So I think we finally just officially decided on Boba Fett for the flower horse name. So it's kind of corny, kind of cheesy, but it's she likes that fish a lot more than I expected her to. So it's been fun to have him.
Okay, well, I'll get another one.
That's Mom.
Yeah, I guess it's a little sticky still. I might have lost track of cups.
Did you add too much?
No, it's too sticky. I haven't added enough yet.
Oh, she's eating it.
It needs to go into a ball almost.
Ding.
Yeah, don't put that back in.
Nope, not on the flour.
It'll bake out.
Okay,
Hopefully
I'm
nobody
ready.
who's receiving these sees this. Might gross them out.
Anybody who has kids understands. Okay, you can hold it again. Oh.
Did she just sneeze on it and then stick it in there?
She missed it.
Okay.
She had a flower sneeze. I promise she missed it. What did you find? No, don't put it in there.
Don't put it in there yet. It's spinning, spinning, spinning. Okay. Okay, excuse me.
Okay, we're gonna let Mom do it.
I think I still need a little more flour.
What? Here you go. You're making a mess.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. We're starting to get there.
It's going super fast. Going fast, fast. It goes.
I had to have lost count. Because this is taking a lot more than I expected.
You lost count on live stream.
Yeah.
Telling everybody how to make cookies, but you lost count.
Well, just trying to keep track of a daughter.
Are you supposed to be helping?
It's fine. You help in? I'm such a good cook.
Oh.
We're almost there. It's starting to. You don't want it. You want it to like. You need to roll it out. So you want it to not be sticking on the sides.
Okay, tap it. Okay. Whoa, we're good. Okay, watch out. Mom's gonna turn on again.
It's not hot. You sniffing it? Does it smell good? Don't put your fingers in there. Oh my gosh, we're almost there.
Is it a mess? Hey, is it stinky?
Hey, don't say it's stinky. It smells good.
Baby, what does it smell like? Is it stinky?
So what are we at, like 15 cups now?
You got a lot more flat than I expected you to. Here, beat it down. Okay. What does it taste like? Go for it.
Whoa!
Oh.
Alright, let's see here. I don't know, anybody out there that cooks better than I do? Did you keep track?
That's a rhetorical question. No, no,
Actual
no, no. No, you've been licking that one. We're not going to put it in there now. Is it good? You've had so much sugar today.
No more. Baby, there's raw eggs in here. You're done. You gotta wait till they're baked.
Yeah, you've had enough.
Is it open?
No, get your fingers out.
You sneaky.
There we go. I just fling dough at you.
You wanna go play? Okay, we need to wash your hands. It is the Sophie. Ah, no, baby, now.
Is everybody ready for Christmas? Have you all got your Christmas shopping done? I guess that's a good question. How many of you celebrate Christmas? Do some of you guys celebrate something else? Or is anybody Jewish? Is anybody... I'm curious about other, like, holidays. I grew up in Utah, where I guess most of you did, but we're pretty Christmassy here.
I'm helping mom, baby.
Though not anymore. Our stores didn't have Christmas music anymore. I know, I
So
get
the
it.
Harmon's did.
Did it?
Yeah, the internet did.
I get that
Jordan's
we don't
very
have-
Jordan's very big on Christmas. She loves Christmas. You should see our house. She does this very well. Do you want Minnie Mouse back on? Are you watching?
Is anybody going anywhere for the holidays? Is Liz still on here?
Maybe. He's at the chat. It's kind of. I think there's a bit of a delay from actually live when it hits them. You walking your puppy?
Here, you're strong.
Watch it eat. Do we need cords out of the way?
No, I'm not.
Hayden Trent, hello. I don't know if I've seen you here before. You can probably see it's a very different live stream we're doing. They're just hanging out doing cookies. Do you want to play this? What does it do? That's heavy. You want to shake it? It has been a Christmas full of Frozen, What'd you get? A play kitchen that she's been going on all day, and a dog that you can literally make pee. Here I go. Okay. What do you want? Hey, you forgot your puppy. Woof, woof, woof. No, don't sit on him. It's not Tucker, baby. Tucker's not. Okay. Sandy Dowdy, hello. We're not doing Christmas this year. Big restrictions here in Ontario, Canada. And then Boxing Day, we are going into lockdown. That sucks. You're going into lockdown all on your holiday stuff? That's no fun.
Like, you're not, like, are you doing Christmas in your own home, or are you not doing Christmas?
We're still not doing Christmas this year.
At other people's homes, you mean?
I mean, there's big
Like, cause
restrictions.
there's a lot of people not going to like their parents' house or anything like that, but we also we still did Christmas. We ordered most of our gifts online.
Well, you did ask a question that they were celebrating.
Yeah, that's
You didn't answer it.
I know.
Hayden, we are doing
I was
sugar
asking
cookies.
for clarification.
My wife makes really good sugar cookies, so that's what we've been doing. So I said, very low-key live stream. I mean, if you have fish questions, we can absolutely do fish questions. It was my wife's idea to give a place for someone to come hang out on Christmas Eve. They don't have anywhere to go because the world is weird right now. I'm doing a meal with my dogs. We get that one. Trust me, there was a stocking hanging out for our dogs.
Yep, they got Big Bone.
Sophie's been
Bones.
loving giving them treats all day. Am I helping them this part?
Yeah. We're just gonna roll out the dough. Hopefully I didn't put all that away and I need to add more flour. Sorry. Need an apron? I guess I don't have one. Flapping it makes it spread better in my opinion, more finely.
Also makes it spread everywhere else.
I know. But everybody who's made sugar cookies knows you just have to expect it's gonna be a messy kitchen. Sugar cookies are the messiest in my opinion.
We're calling fish cookies this year.
Alright.
This is what the stream is. You want the whole thing out?
No, just take sections.
I'll do this section. I did wash my hands, I promise.
We don't even have Christmas cookie cutters. We have one. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more. Find my rolling pin. I thought I was prepared, but I'm not. There. Massaging it?
I don't know. Wait for you to get a rolling pin. I'm just here. Am I not supposed to?
No, you can.
Is that for me?
I'll roll it out. Well, you want to be more even. But, oh, yeah, you need more flour.
I haven't made sugar cookies. It wasn't the top of the
So
stick.
right here where you got it, it's good. But you want to get it a little bit more out. Yeah.
The other way?
Yeah.
Flour?
Yeah.
You show? You watching Minnie Mouse? Minnie Mouse? Is that Tucker? You walking Tucker?
Alright. Okay. Cut your cookies. Oh, we're gonna put them on the trays. Let me put some.
Everyone's cut as many shapes. You just peel it off.
Yeah.
You come to help, sweetheart? No. Making a bunch of snowmen.
That's fine.
You want to help? Okay.
Here.
You can do the next batch.
Here.
Look, oh, is it mini?
Wait. Wait. It's gotta go right here. Can I help you? It's upside down. You don't want to hurt yourself. It's gotta go the other way.
Baby, you need to listen.
Sophie, good girl. There you go. Okay, now put it right there. Part of the snowman's gone. That's okay. Good job. Okay. Nope, that's all done now. You gotta. Okay. Well, don't let her put that back
I don't
on.
want to cut her tongue either. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. We'll let you do the next batch.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now just kind of get rid of all the outside stuff.
Yeah, sweetheart. We'll make more minis in the next one, baby.
Yeah. Floury dough.
Number 2, it doesn't matter.
I should have added more flour. I think it's too warm in here, maybe.
Select Pet, hello. Appreciate you coming in. No, don't touch. As you can see, we're making a mess, making sugar cookies.
It's too sticky. Put it back. I'll get more flour.
The whole thing?
Yep. We learn. We live, we learn. I don't know why. I must have had to miscounted.
Like you need more flour in the dough?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Well,
sweetheart.
here's
Oh,
what we can do.
jeez.
What? She coming
I'm gonna be on you duty.
in. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
No, baby, that's flour. That's gross.
Old school. I want to do my mixer again.
It's so
Okay.
no, I gross.
Stop eating flour, baby. There we go. Okay, go wash your hands.
No, stay there. Just stay there.
Stay there. Daddy's bringing you. Go wash your hands.
Here, go wash your hands. Thank you for helping. You're fine. You want to go play? No, I need to get your other hand. You can go play. Go ahead.
Better.
I don't know. Is it doing good?
It should. I mean,
Sure. Sure. Here, 9 people watching you cut out sugar cookies.
hey, don't judge.
I ain't judging anything. There's 9 people who are watching you cut out sugar cookies. It's fun to have 9 people here.
Is it exciting? I think cookies are exciting.
Exit. Well, like I said, the goal is to just give a place for people to come.
But feel free to ask questions, any questions you have. I mean, it can be fish, it can be not fish. Obviously, it's a fish channel, so I'm sure you guys come here to get questions answered about fish. But if you have other questions,
Then you get
we have nothing big to
and
hide.
you get a random stream about sugar cookies. Thank you, Select. Yeah, I have a very, very beautiful wife. My daughter is a sweetheart. So for those just coming in, we celebrated Christmas today. I told my daughter that Santa Claus came this night. I have to go to work tomorrow and over the weekend. So it made sense for us to do Christmas today so I could be here, watch her open her presents, play with her today. But then Jordan was the one that actually brought up doing sugar cookies. Do these grow immensely?
Oh, called the pinky up solo technique. What does that mean? Does that mean something to you?
What?
No, they don't all the time.
I don't see so.
Oh, well, then it gets too hard.
Pinky up. Oh, it must be. Do I dream with my pinky up? I don't know if I even noticed that. I think he's teasing me. I was drinking my water.
Oh. It's a little thin right there. We're gonna have funny looking ones.
They taste the same.
Sure, might as well. They only take 8 minutes, I think. These sugar cookies I love because you make them right away and you don't have to put them in the fridge. A lot of them require like an hour or at least an hour in the fridge. Some require overnight, and then they only take 8 minutes to bake.
Yeah, have you ever heard the George Strait song? That's 7 minutes faster than what he sings about. I hear Santa is splitting up his delivery days this year due to health concerns. However, it works for people. So fortunately, she's 2, so she doesn't understand the concept fully yet. But it's.
I can't remember you have little kids on this channel too.
It was enough that Santa came and visited our house last night.
Yeah.
Made a special trip for us. Are these Sophie-sized cookies?
Oh, sure. They fit. Just try to utilize as much of the dough as possible.
I mean, I can fit more of them in my mouth, but. She's gotta be so tired. Look at her. She's so loud again.
Have people come and go, but really, if any of you guys have questions, go for it.
I think a lot of people just have it on in the background. I think they're doing their own things too.
That's totally fine. I mean, it is like a holiday, so Christmas Eve, I don't know if it is in other countries, but Christmas Eve here, at least, is almost as big of a holiday as Christmas,
Yeah.
just without the Christmas presents. Because most, usually in a non-COVID year, people do family dinners and game nights, or they do their Christmas party that day, or everything shuts down early.
Not the waterfront, apparently.
I know, Lewis. Go home or come here. Do something more fun.
Look at the shop. You're arguing with a fish nerd about that the shop's more fun than making sugar cookies. I can't answer that. Only Lewis can.
Should get bigger. Did you tell him?
Yes, I did. Well, we've been going for 38 minutes. If you're catching the replay, I think I've said this a couple times. If you're catching the replay, this isn't a monumental live stream for the channel. It was, let's make sugar cookies and do a live stream and just, I don't know, just hang out, just chat with whoever was available. We're just using my phone right now too, so we're just making it work.
I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're talk about plans that we have for next year that we were talking about in the car.
Yeah. I'm sure people like to hear your inside.
So it's fun hanging out. Yeah. Sandy says it's fun hanging out. Thanks. I like just hanging out. I mean, we got virtually, so I mean that's mostly what you gotta do with anybody else right now, right?
So people like it when you're responding to a comment. People like it when you say the name and what the comment is, so they know what comment who you're talking with.
Okay. So that was Sandy. She said it's fun hanging out. So yesterday we went to drop presents off at my mom's house, and in Ogden, Utah here, they have this, in the middle of downtown, they do Christmas village. Yeah, they, like, so all the companies in Ogden take a small shack or something and turn it into one of those, like, you know, in like New York and stuff, you can look in the windows and they got like things you can look at, like Santa's village, Elsa's castle, different things. So Ogden has a place like that where all the companies there put together these shacks that you can look into the windows and see what's going on. And we went because we went last year.
Put it on racks or whatever.
Oh yeah, put them over here.
Where are they at?
Clean off there and put it over here. We went last year around. I think we went on Christmas Eve, right? And it was not, yeah. And it wasn't that busy.
Well, last year though, the company wasn't shut down.
Yeah, and so we went this year, and it was so busy. Like, obviously everything else is shut down, and this is all outside, and everybody was wearing masks, but obviously nobody was keeping 6 feet. It was just so busy that we took Sophie to a section that there was only trees lit up and nobody was there, and we just let her run around and then we left because it was just too crowded and busy for our liking. That, and we want to be safe, but.
Select Bet, thank you. So he says, I tried sharing the stream out and forgot to include the link. I fixed it. Thank you for all opening your home to us. That may be sitting home alone. Well, thank you. Yeah, this isn't a big production stream. We're not up in the studio. We're not on the main camera. We're using my iPhone and with the moment lens and the microphone attached. But this was my wife's idea. It was her idea to make cookies and live stream it and just kind of have a Christmas Eve live stream for those who maybe needed some cheering up or just some place to be. So, yeah, she's becoming more comfortable with the community. She is opening up more, so we're happy we can do this.
I don't know if I was comfortable with the community.
Well, I guess we need
camera shy. I'm working on self-image things this year and trying to just accept me for me and love me better. And so this is one step towards it. And
you talking house plans?
Yeah.
I've talked a little bit about it. You just said talk about our plans. We were talking the car.
Oh. Yeah. So on our we got totally sidetracked. I do that, huh?
I've talked about it a little bit.
We were driving to Ogden and started talking about, like, I'm sure Trent, all of you have seen, we're planning on moving in
again. God.
9 or 10 months. Well, things have changed for us.
I know.
We moved.
I tease it, but I know.
We moved from Grantsville to here because we want to be closer to family.
Hey.
We discovered that it's sad to say, but we discovered an hour is just too much for us to be from family. Though I have family that's an hour. My family's an hour away. Yes.
This is her oven mitt.
My family's an hour away, so we still got to deal with that. But Trent's family is closer. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that's not the best oven mitt. I don't know where my red one is. I get the gray one. Anyways, so we were just driving. We were talking about the different ideas we had for the new house because we're planning on moving. And like I said, things have changed for Trent. He's got a fish store. He's starting breeding. He's expanding YouTube stuff. And the fish room downstairs is great, but it's little.
Does this one work?
Yeah.
Just hold it up.
Yeah. it's little, so we want to expand it a little bit. So our plan is to find a house with either a 3rd-car garage.
Yeah, just remember though, she said that she wants to expand it too though. So that's how on board she is with all this right now. That's how much she is supporting the waterfront and the business and the ideas we have behind this.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't know how to say that.
Rick Stan.
He said,
I like
can't
Rick
stay, but wanted to wish everybody a happy and safe holiday and hit that like button. Oh, thank you.
Rick Stan's a big supporter of ours.
And then Select Pet said, hi and thanks for stopping by, Rick Stan.
Select Pet's another good guy. He's around here a lot.
So yeah, we're just talking about, I don't know how we wanted to come about that. So in our new house, we want to try to find either a 3rd-car garage.
Well, I guess that's the real conversation. Is you were talking about the different houses available.
Yeah. So in Utah, there's literally 3 house styles, maybe 4. I mean, if you're rich, you get different.
Which we're not.
Which we're not. So, but there's like 3 house styles. I don't know if in other states they have these, but there's the split level where it's like you walk in, there's the front living room, the kitchen, and then you walk down this. Oh.
The true split level. You come on the landing and you have to go up or down. Up into your living area, down into the basement area.
Okay, well.
The other split level you like
split levels
is you enter into a front living area, the main kitchen area, then you go down like 4 steps into the living area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then there's another basement. So there's like 1 level. The house we're thinking we'd like to get is 1 level with the living room and the kitchen, then you go down 2 stairs. And then there's another family room, and then you go downstairs and there's a basement. But then there's also bedrooms up at another stair. So there's technically 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, kind of ish. It's really 3, but the middle level is split into 2, kind of. But the basement section is kind of a little bit smaller than what we have. So we would, and most of those places, if they finish the basement, they did it in 2 bedrooms and then a bathroom. So we'd either make 1 bedroom Trent's office and the other one the fish room.
So like that, a 4-story house sounds rich to me.
It's not that big. It's like
the way she's describing it makes it sound like it's 4 stories. It's not.
It's like most of them are like 2,000 square feet to 1,200 or 2,100 square feet. They're not that big.
But that is bigger than what a lot of people have.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're in like an apartment, our first house was 750 square feet. It was 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and that's still one of our favorite houses because it was old and it had character and stuff like that. But
I love you.
Anyway, so we'll do that, or like we'll find a house with 3-car garage and do a fish room in the other garage, kind of like Duffy Guru has going on.
Come here.
Can I put your skate down? Okay.
I guess the other thing is that we're probably only gonna have the 1 kid. If we do have more kids, it'll only be 2. So we live in this house and it is nice, but we have an HOA that we only pay $9 to, and they dictate everything, even though they don't even cut our freaking lawn. So we're kind of annoyed with that. And then I don't know if trying to show you much of our backyard. It's kind of small, but it's decent. But our neighbors are like above us, kind of, so they look right down into us, and so we always have to keep our blinds closed. And
I don't know if I showed them when I built the pond, but it's right now we have our back curtains open on our back door, and I can
see right into them.
We can see into them, and they can see into us.
Yeah. Luckily, we're dressed.
Wow. Yes. So like that, I just moved from a 2,700 square foot to a 600 square foot. This year is definitely a change. That is a big change. I mean, it was a big change for us when we moved from our 700 square foot house, and we had an opportunity to build a house for a really good price. But it was, that's when I first started YouTube, when we had so much space in that house.
Yeah, our house right now is just over 3,000 square feet, and we decided we don't technically need all that space.
What, baby?
So if because we want to get a little bit older home, so we can tear out the kitchen.
Plant to take enthusiast is saying hi.
Oh, hi! The planted tank enthusiast. Hi.
You cutting food? What are we cutting?
What was I saying? Yeah, so we decided we don't really need all this space, so we'll just,
I'm helping mom.
if it comes to it, we'll get a little bit smaller house so that we can get an older home that we can remodel.
I'm
I don't know, if you guys live in Utah, that, the home market, if you're in a home, right now is a really good time to sell because your homes probably have, the average home has more than $100,000 in equity in it. Just because everybody from California is moving here and they're willing to pay more for the houses here because an expensive home here is $500,000. I mean, that's not expensive, but I mean, we have $1 million homes here, but they're willing to pay more because they're used to their small homes are millions of dollars, their apartments there are millions of dollars. So it's like they're willing to pay more, and because they're moving here, it's jacking up our prices on our homes. But for us, that's good for us because we got into this house and immediately we had 10,000 equity in it, and now we have a lot more. And then, like you said, we're trying to move in 9 to 10 months, and in that time, we're gonna add lots of more equity where we can by just adding character and stuff.
You want me to cut it?
Plant and tank enthusiast.
I'm gonna go help mom.
Trent and I are doing well. We're just
These are hard.
just here to share the Christmas love, making cookies and
Got it.
keeping people company and keeping us company.
Here, you wanna cook it? Where's your pan?
We're just right now we're talking about our future plans with the fish world, and it kind of branched off into why and how. And it gets, obviously, if you guys have questions again, feel free to ask.
Here, wanna fry them?
We're open book. Plant to take enthusiasts, you guys are a loving and cute family. Trent must be lucky to have such a loving life. Oh, thank you.
I'm very lucky.
I try to be, but we have our moments. I was going to do the second batch, but this is making a ton. I mean, I've done this before, but I forgot how much it made. Plan to take enthusiast. I'm a teenager. I'm lucky to have supporting parents, so my hobby. Oh, yeah.
Do I need to let these cool before we eat?
Huh?
Do I need to let these cool?
No, you can. Do you know? Is that. Is the plan to take enthusiast? Is he the Canada kid?
No, that's HG Aquatics.
Oh, okay. Well, we love that there's teenagers out there and that Trent is able to share that with you guys. I mean, and yeah. Parents these days, nowadays, are a lot more supportive than I think our parents were. I don't know.
Mine, I came from very supportive parents. I wasn't interested in the fish tanks back then.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
Could you make me some
feel
cookies?
like parents are more open to things nowadays. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You just,
But
you
I don't think teenagers
came from a
did
very different.
hobbies like this back then. I say back then like we're freaking old, but we're not that old. That's weird. I mean, we're old for teenagers. I agree. Select Pet said, I agree. My ex-wife's idea of making cookies from scratch was being the first to peel open Oreos. I don't like Oreos, so.
My ex-wife didn't make cookies, period.
There was
I'm in San Francisco. So Planet Takes, I'm in San Francisco. See, you're gonna make all the Californians angry.
I'm not. Oh, I don't mean to make you angry.
Then they're gonna march over to Utah and take us over.
Hey, no. Okay, Californians, I'm grateful that you guys are racking up our house prices.
It sounds so bad.
Because
Things are expensive for the fish keeping hobby. It's so difficult to have the rare parents that are willing to pay for $55 for Phoenix plant light.
Yeah, that's supportive, in my opinion. That's super nice.
There was a point in time when I very first started this hobby, was in that 700 square foot house. It's when she bought me a fish tank for Christmas. That was 5 years ago tomorrow that I would say I truly started this hobby. There was a point in time that I remember when I'd go donate plasma.
Yeah.
I was donating plasma to help pay for my hobby. That was my idea of how I was.
And that's extreme for him, guys. He cannot handle needles, and blood makes him nauseous.
Well, it depends on where I'm at.
So that's extreme for him.
When it's my own blood and it's getting pricked out of me, I'm not good with it. At work, when I have to save somebody's life, I'm okay with it. I'm not mad. Let's see. I'm not mad or angry. I'm just sharing my experiences. No, I say I tease her more than anything. I know.
Experience you didn't finish.
No, it's Planet Take Enthusiast how I was teasing you that you were making all the California.
What did he say though? I didn't get it.
This is well that I'm not mad or angry.
No, originally.
Oh, that he's in San Francisco, but I was teasing that you're making all the Californians angry.
Oh. Oh, he lives in San Francisco. That's gotta be the most expensive part of California.
That's where Michael's at.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I'm rocking a Bay Area Aquatics shirt today. It was clean. He's out in San Francisco, so I know he's struggling right now too. Oh, did I not set the timer?
Nope.
Oops.
It's okay. Watch.
I have 2 nanoplanet tanks and 1 big 55-gallon turtle tank. Multi-tank syndrome. I have a fish room with, well, actually, I have less than 30 tanks now, but it's better. So yes, I very much understand the multi-tank syndrome. I do. That was a big adjustment.
Was it a question mark or just a statement?
No, he's just telling us what he has. So let's see. So select bet. When you all move, remember to keep a closet available so Trent can still have a fish closet.
What's a fish closet?
What I have now.
Oh.
Oh. I'm very grateful for what I have now. Yeah. It's my idea behind fish keeping has changed. I mean, when I started, it was all display tank stuff. I was breeding stuff. But even in a 7x8 room, I feel like I've been able to accomplish a lot down there. That's what's been surprising is it is a small area, but I've been able to do quite a bit with it.
Yeah. There's been more fish in there than the ocean. In and out.
That's it. Overstatement is okay.
Okay. More fish in there than a pond. I don't know. There's been a lot of fish in and out of there.
Trent, you think I can maybe ship my homebred fish to you to take to the waterfront? I'm currently breeding guppies and working on breeding swordtails. So, Planet Take Enthusiast, either send me a message on Instagram or send me an email at weldonaquatics@gmail.com, and we can discuss that. Because part of what I want to do with my breeding program is create a network of breeders that we can buy fish from. The hardest thing right now though is going to be pricing, making sure it's worth your time, making sure it's worth our time, because I want to support as many people as I can, but it also has to make sense on a business level. And I run everything through Lewis and Peter because we're all co-owners, so I run everything through them, and we're starting to have monthly meetings where we can discuss things like this, and we have text groups going on all day long. So I'm open to the idea, I will say that much right now. If I remember correctly, Michael has a fish closet too, and I do as well. It's a special club. Now, Michael literally has a fish closet. I don't know if you've seen it, but the closet in his bedroom, he took out the coat rack and built, or the hanging bar, whatever it is, built a stand that fit a 75-gallon on top of it and 4 10-gallon tanks underneath it, and literally it's in his closet.
That's smart. It doesn't take up room space.
But it's done. His channel's 4 times as big as mine enough, but his content's incredible. So that, yeah, Michael's a very good one of like proof that you can make work with whatever space you gotta work with. I originally wanted to go on our fish collective, but I'm not for shipping fish to personal people. When I first met Peter and them, I met you on YouTube. Well, yeah, it's, you know, I mean, that's how you find other channels and people you like to watch. Is I found out about Bay Area Aquatics from Wild Fish Tanks. He happened to do a community post, and I saw that. So, I mean, I know our fish collective will still be running, so it's still a good option. Is I'm moving into breeding with the waterfront. When the new year comes around here, the next week, and the website launches and we officially start shipping fish, I will pull out of our fish collective under the Wel-Don Tanks name because I'm going to be shipping with the waterfront. That's a whole different business side of things. So I will still be supporting the our fish collective where I can, because it is a good option. It's a good thing for people to have access to. Sorry, I'm just slacking on my job. I'm good. I'm gonna get messed up a little bit.
4 more minutes after that. I don't know. You left off on comments.
Down at the bottom. I know. Select Pet said he had 4 10-gallon tanks in his closet.
Okay. Select Pet said setting up a network like that. It may lead to. I can't read it. It's too small. Lead to an economical advantage to franchise and expand the waterfront to multiple locations. Did you get that?
I just don't think the camera will pick me up over here. We've talked about moving to new locations. We've talked about doing that, but how do I put this kindly? I think of it like world domination. If you really want to know my true opinion on why I want to do a network of sorts, I would go watch my last live stream where I broke down in detail what I want to do with the breeding program on the waterfront. What, baby?
Planet Tank Enthusiast said, however, I think it would be weird if you guys had an online meetings with all the breeders and their and there's a teenager, me asking.
So me, Lewis, and Peter have monthly meetings. So as owners of the waterfront, we 3 sit down. I mean, we see each other often, but we sit down purposely once a month to discuss business aspects. So I don't know if I set up a network. That would be very difficult to coordinate that many schedules for a meeting. But it also gives me opportunities if people have YouTube channels or if they want to come on live streams. It gives me opportunities for other things. But it also, I tap into a larger network of where to get quality fish from. That's the biggest thing there too.
I'm sorry. I don't care. I got it.
Sorry, that pan's heavier than the other ones.
Cut his ear off. Bite out of his ear. I'm not doing very good at placing these. Oh well, okay. Done. Laura Sutton says,
Oh, hi Laura. Good to see you.
Merry Christmas to you and your family. And Dreamfish Ellis. Is that Lewis?
This Lewis.
Nothing wrong with being young. Nope. Lewis himself is pretty. Lewis is pretty young.
I am the oldest out of the 3 of us.
I am astonished at what he has accomplished at his age. Like, if you want somebody to look up to, Lewis is somebody to look up to because he's done really good.
Select, but I agree with you. World domination. We need a fish tank in the White House. Just saying to me. Oh, did you make some cookies for us?
Come here.
Go sit down.
Guess
So
what he did?
I'm playing cookies with the daughter too. You making them? Nope. Daddy's gotta go pull some off the cookie sheet too. Can I help you? Here, I'll help you really quick. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Slick Pet
Oh,
said,
I'm
cut his
sorry.
ear off? Just call that one Bengo. Yep. Planet Tank enthusiast. Really, Trent, you and your wife look like you guys are in their 30s. We are. Well. Are you still 29?
I'm 29.
Okay.
I'm 30 in February.
I'm 31. Trent's 29. He'll be 30 in February. So I'm a year and a half, almost exactly, older than
Can I help you
Trent.
more?
So.
You want that one off?
So yeah, we're not super old, but
Here you go. You can do
we're
it.
not young, right?
I believe in you.
We're in the middle. But to teenagers, we're old.
Well, it depends.
I thought 30-year-olds were old.
Would you recommend me getting the medium 20-gallon coarse sponge filter from the coop for my 10-gallon because currently there's guppies and swordtails breeding them now? So I personally use the mediums and 10 gallons in my fish room. I like the size of it for cleaning purposes, and it doesn't take up so much tank space. So the small would work, but I just like the medium coarse sponge, the Planet Tank Enthusiast. That's what I prefer. Size of it fits well, and even with the lift tube attached to it, you can still get a lid on a 10-gallon tank with it.
Is this snowman?
There's no snowmans. There's no snow to go make snowmans.
Yeah, we have a half-white Christmas here.
This is snowman. This is snowman.
We haven't gotten very much snow this year, and it's really disappointing our daughter.
This snowman.
Oldest 20 years past where the viewer is.
What was that mean?
We were 20 years old. Did you count in?
We're 20 years older than them?
Papa.
Oh.
You say that's what would make us old.
Oh.
How many cookies are on your sheet, baby?
Where?
How many? You want to count them? You want to take them off and count them? One. Where's your plate? Go get a plate and put your cookies on a plate.
Oh.
Do you think the medium will be enough surface agitation? I just had my cheap Chinese HB filter breaking me. No, I have the small in my tank. My fish are gasping from time to time. So get there. So we'll break this down into two questions here. The surface agitation the sponge filter itself will not determine that. It'll determine on what size air pump you're using. Now, in my experience, I have run a 55-gallon that was way overstocked with 3 large sponge filters and 3 USB air pumps, and it had plenty of surface agitation. So on the basis of the surface agitation, it's going to be based on the air pump you use. Now, a USB nano air pump and quarter clock cells will give you plenty of surface agitation. Attach a whisper air pump would work with that. So I think that on the surface agitation side, you'll be fine. And I wouldn't recommend boiling the water out of it. If your fish are gasping at the top from time to time, I would check other sources to see if you don't have any excess ammonia or anything in the water. That's signs of oxygen depletion from the tank, but that's also other signs that there may be something wrong in the tank. So I would check out some other things you got there. If you are 30, you'll think 50 is old. If you are 10, 30 is old. Add 20 years to the age, and you're usually okay. So, can you be careful with the camera, please?
This Mickey Mouse has got a piercing.
Hi, baby. What do you want, right there?
Whoa! Hi!
I just figured until we were done going stuff.
I used to run through waterfalls too. The planted tank enthusiast said.
Well, let me put it this way, it depends on how long they want us to go. I could run a power to it. Here, you want this?
There.
Oh, you want the boing? Here you go.
No. Sorry. Are you equal on things now? Or, yes, here. Well, just wait.
Pull those 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
We bought I got a Slinky for Christmas and Sophie loves it.
There's some questions for you.
So nitrate, that's nothing to be concerned about there. No, I've spent a lot of time testing water plant things. So it's if you're I've had fish gassing at the surface, and it was right after I did a water change and I cleaned the filter. So that's why I personally think that an air stone should be in every tank. Some kind of aeration in the tank. That's why I like sponge filters, and I've done an entire video on that too, going in detail of my opinion on why I think every tank should have some type of aeration in the tank. So if you want to go back and watch that video, that can give you a full in-depth look on that. But yeah, I agree with Select that at 10 ppm of nitrate, that's nothing to be even remotely concerned about. That's very, very normal levels. Did you put a cookie in it? Can you get it out? I don't know how to check how much battery left I have either. Because I can plug this into power, but we'll just lose this microphone. They can still hear us. Gassing can be a temperature thing too, or like when I forgot the chlorinator. Yeah, so there's external areas that can cause gassing at the surface. But for those who are here, we have 12 of you hanging out with us, watching us make Christmas cookies. So, guys, thank you. My wife Jordan, she was the idea to do this, just to give a place on Christmas Eve for people to come hang out at. So she just brought up, we got to frost the cookies, but we don't have to continue the live stream. If you still want to be here with all that, I can plug my phone into power. We can, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine doing some more if you want. So
we'll leave it up to you guys who are here watching. So and it's no obligation to be here. This is just a fun stream on a holiday. We just wanted to open our home virtually to those who needed somewhere to be. So for those of you watching, I know even if it's in the background, maybe take 30 seconds, leave us a comment if you want us to keep streaming while we frost the cookies. And my wife can teach you how she adds another 10 pounds of sugar to make her frosting.
It's mostly cream cheese.
Oh, great. Is that your boing? It's flying.
She probably needs to come here. You want me to go do it? I'll do it.
Baby, are you thirsty?
She hasn't really drank a lot.
You need a bunch of sugar.
Baby, here, come get a drink, please. No. But you need some. I guess if we add some water.
We have like. Okay, it's hot. Be careful. Yeah, the camera's on, man. I can't swear.
Did you grab the pan with bare hands?
No. So, if I grabbed the bare hands, you would have heard me holler. Oh, you'd have heard me going for sure.
Do you know where the additive is? Or are we out?
Is it right for it?
No, this is energy.
The mango one, the blue one?
Or the white one.
This?
Yeah, oh.
You flying? This pan's hot.
Here, you want juice? Want some juice? Oh, thanks, like Pet, for the super chat. Did sunglasses with smiley face sunglasses?
So it's a super sticker.
Oh, a super sticker.
But it'd be super chat.
Okay.
What about this? What about these extra ones?
You can put them on top. Or here, do these ones like this so that those ones can breathe. Do the top one on top.
Acknowledge the super chats.
I will.
Those are very nice of them. I never expected them.
Yeah, Trent says he never expects you guys to ever do super chats, but he definitely appreciates when you do. Laura Sutton said, I like being here and will stay a while.
So that's responding to if we're going to keep staying or doing.
The Planet Tank enthusiast said, I'm pretty sure all of us enjoy the company from the live stream from the Wel-Don family. Sandy says, keep going. The Planet Tank enthusiast says, keep streaming.
The audio
Kevin says, like,
quality may go down just a little bit because I got to plug my phone to the power.
Kevin says, love watching. I'm still here and enjoying you guys, watching you guys. And you are going to make some for, are you going to make some for us too? I want some. Yeah. I mean,
you pay the shipping.
You pay the shipping. We'll send you some cookies.
I have no guarantee that they're going to arrive on time or alive. In my DOA policies, you have to eat them anyways.
Kevin said, I can't super chat on my iPad, or I would, but thank you for doing live streams. Don't worry about it. We don't need the super chats. It's totally fine. We appreciate them always.
It's extra funds that just go back into the hobby of the channel. But
yeah,
if you see me in streams, I get it. Like I get it. That not everybody has the ability to do so. So it's when they do come through, I'm always very, very appreciative of it. But I also, the fact that everybody's here hanging out with us, that's what we do this for. So it's like that. I was very generous of you though. Thank you.
Kevin said the Planet Tank enthusiast. I think we deserve some of those cookies too.
Cookies available on OSC. Yeah. The cookies will be available at the waterfronts only. You have to drive in. Kidding. Lewis, would you like Jordan to make you a separate batch?
Lewis, don't worry about it. I got you. Yeah, I think, or the Planet Tank enthusiast said, yeah, I think I'm going to get the medium for my thing.
Are you hungry?
He's answering you, I think.
The medium sponge filter. Hey, are you hungry?
Oh, Trent says, yeah, do the medium sponge filter.
Boing. Are you hungry?
The small, at least for the new filter cycle. I think, yeah. I think Trent tries things too, just like that. Just try it out, see if it's working.
Narwhals living in the ocean. Narwhal. I'm going to go get an extension cord out for this.
Baby, are you hungry? You want some cheese? No. Get cleaned up. Yeah, that one's still hot. Do you want a cookie? You're welcome. That went to go get an extension cord so we can charge the phone just in case.
Snack?
She just took a cookie.
Okay, I'm just worried about him.
Let him back over on the other side of the gate.
Come on, dude. Go.
He snatches crayons out of her hands. She's going to snatch cookies.
I'm worried about her being a klutz with this. Where are we frosting?
Here.
Hey, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Just here. We can move this way.
Sophie, leave it alone.
You can move it over here if you want. And then just have it right here. So
Why don't you mix them right here?
We'll do it right here.
Why aren't you mixing?
Yes, I can still move it next to us here.
Oh, I just. Where's a plug?
Right there.
I know. That's why I'm worried about her being a klutz with this.
Well, I was saying put chairs around it, but just pull the desk.
This.
Yeah, pull that table out a little bit, and there's a cord thing right behind it. Frozen. You guys get dessert in the show. Let it go. Let it go. Alright, we're gonna make frosting for the cookies.
I think this is gonna be the longest live stream I've ever done.
Okay. I mean, what's the difference
So
between standing here and doing cookies without a camera?
let us know if you can still hear us, because I gotta plug the phone in, but it's gonna take away the external microphone. So hopefully you can still. So audio quality may go down a little bit. We'll try and pull the camera in closer.
Let's see if there's a question. Oh,
Hey baby, you gotta be careful, please.
okay, the Planet Take enthusiast said, "Planet thing in Chinese."
We have a smaller charger.
Small.
That's this small square one.
Upstairs in my, like ours. One of ours.
I'm just trying to figure out where to.
Here, I got an idea.
We're not paying attention to you. Okay, you gotta be careful, please. If the camera shakes, you got a
my face.
two-year-old.
My face is right there. I forgot about the camera. Okay.
Hey, baby, do you want to watch Minnie Mouse? Or do you want Frozen? You want Elsa? Or do you want Go? Baby, do you want to watch Go?
No.
You want Abby?
Okay.
You want dinosaurs?
12 people. Woohoo. Welcome, Michael. Alright. The Planet Take I think that's a question you need to answer, probably.
Take a shot at it.
It's going to be in Chinese, in the quotation marks. I know that this is not related, but I am like the only person in my community that actually cares about the well-being of the fish and being crazy in the hobby. Are you talking about like a separate community, like your like immediate community, or are you talking about the Wel-Don takes? Because I think in the fish community, yeah, that would have to be a Trent question. Because in my experience, I only have you guys, and then Guppy Guru and Lewis, and they're really into the quality of their fish and the health. They do lots of tests and checks.
So he's talking about that there's a lot of individuals in the hobby that just don't care about their fish. Well, I look at it as there's people that are in the hobby, like they have a fish tank. That's what I get a lot of work is people like, oh yeah, I have a tank. It's like a 3-gallon betta tank. Like,
That's not a hobby though.
but
That's just a.
that's what they know. But it's like I compare it to. What I can compare it to best is my dad is a huge outdoorsman. Huge outdoorsman. Goes on 2-week-long backpacking trips and hiking trips, and he's all these different things. And he started canyoneering and ropes, and I enjoy going hiking, but there's a difference in him where he has all the gear, all the knowledge, the insight to go do a 2-week trip where I don't. So I would say you are just farther into the hobby than what most people understand it to be. Because if you look at it, like people are like, oh yeah, I like looking at a fish tank, but they don't understand the watching your fish, understand what your fish look like. So I wouldn't say you're crazy at all. Is it? She's gotta be tired.
Crackers?
Pull this in.
Cheers? Doritos?
Lewis says yes, he wants a batch of cookies.
Okay.
Hold on, folks, we're moving. Yeah, sorry guys, hold on, and throw all of you off
I
there.
want one. Okay.
Kevin says, I would not be able to multitask with that at all. I would definitely make much more of a mess too. Love you guys. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun that Jordan is more comfortable on camera now. We can do things like this. We're just hanging out today. Definitely just hanging out today. I agree with the super chat philosophy, Trent. I don't super chat much. 2020 has been rough, but I try to give a little now and then to those that I really appreciate. Well, thank you. That means a lot to me, and I think that's my philosophy on doing. Like, I was super happy when George suggested doing this live stream. It's odd on this fish channel, but now that she's more comfortable and we're moving forward in like business ventures and different things,
Well, your community, we're family.
it's kind of an insight. What did you say? It's an insight to our personal life a little bit.
Okay.
Select Bet is hey, Select Bet singing with you, baby.
Yay, sing, Elsa. Let it go.
Every time the beeper goes off, I jump to go to my kitchen and I remember. This says I do too. Thank you for letting us join your family on Christmas Eve.
Okay?
Yeah, Kevin, that's the whole reason why we're doing this. So we celebrated Christmas today for my daughter. Is I have to go to work tomorrow. I work all weekend, unfortunately. So it was Santa made a special trip to our house last night to give this to her.
You gotta sit at the table. Or right here. Not over there. You can't go sit at the couch with the chips. Hey, wait.
What she want?
She wants to keep the chips over the couch and all letters. Here, wait. I need to clean your hand, please. Are we all caught up on comments?
Yes. For now.
You ate one chip, baby. Come on. Today's too exciting. You can't get her to eat. Okay. So, do you want to get my mixer that now? Under the toaster? Huh? It's not broken.
It's fine. What's wrong with it?
Oh, is it broken? Is the battery already dead?
Turn it off. There you go.
Will you get me a
Not
dead
broken.
towel?
I was talking about my local Chinese community that keeps like 10 common goldfish in a 60-gallon tank. Makes me so mad I want to run it. So it's... You can find that anywhere, really. I had plenty of people that come to me like, yeah, I had like koi goldfish once in this tank, and I try and view it though of ranting at somebody won't change their mind. Educating somebody can change their mind, but that's also why I have left a lot of the Facebook groups, is because of instead of supporting individuals or trying to educate them, so many people ran at each other. So I look at the basis of I can control my tanks and I can let other people enjoy their tanks. So I get where you're coming from, because I agree with you want fish to have the best life possible. It's like dogs and cats, right? But it's in a lot of people's eyes, fish aren't anywhere near other pets. So I get it. Like arowanas and 55s happens too often. It is unfortunate. I'm not like encouraging or anything or saying you're wrong for feeling that way, but it does happen often. Like people, I'm surprised more people didn't get mad at me when I had my Mabu puffer horseshoed in a 55-gallon for a very temporary time, even though I had a plan, I had the tank, I had everything. I mean, now that he's at the waterfront, unfortunately, the tank that he was in cracked. So we had to move him into a temporary tank for now. And then I'm actually, after this weekend, beginning of the year, me and Lewis have already got a new tank for him. And we're going to go set up a new tank. And so it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate people do that. But I've also I find that I enjoy my tanks more when I let myself enjoy my tanks and not worry about enjoying other people's tanks. If that makes any sense. Sometimes it seems pointless telling people they are doing it wrong, like with the people around here that want the giant Oscar to 55 with the big allergy eater. we just ran into that in the shop the other day. And Lewis, I will give Lewis full credit here. He did a fantastic job at educating a young man who's starting the hobby. Had like a 55 gallon, very common size. He pointed out that he had probably had like a 10-inch Oscar in there and was looking at getting a needle nose gar that we had in the shop. And Lewis told him, he's like, there's a really good chance that I guarantee you that Oscar will eat that gar. And it blew the kid's mind. He could not understand how that would happen. But once Lewis explained behavior to him, swimming patterns to him, what part of the tank they would inhabit, the temperament of Oscars, different things, that young guy walked out with more knowledge and ready to make a different purchase than buying fish and losing them all the time. So it happens. That unfortunately does happen. Yeah, I'm just kind of cut off. I'm just trying to find the right, just find a good angle. Is she back over here? She's sitting on the couch. So
We're skipping a nap for Sophie today, so
it's been a day full of excitement there. Inch per gallon, he can have 4 more 10-inch Oscars. Sarcasm. Inch per gallon. I remember when I first started hobby, every time I Googled something, that's what I came up with was the inch per gallon rule. So it's hard. Explaining concepts to people can be difficult. But it's when they really get in the hobby, I feel like then you can explain it a little easier and they understand where you're coming from. Using a few juvenile swordtails in a 10-gallon tank with some endlers is way too overstocked. I originally bought the swordtails for my turtle tank. It's tank maintenance, but it didn't go well. You would be amazed at. So, to give you an example, I have probably 100 plus endlers in a 10-gallon tank right now, with a single medium core sponge filter in there for filtration. It's about balancing how much food, the food you put in is what will ultimately cause the bioload to rise versus how many fish you have in there. So I think you will personally be fine. It's just you now add a full cube, like it's maybe you feed 1 full cube of frozen food versus 2 cubes of frozen food, right? So instead of feeding 2 because you have extra fish in there, keep feeding that 1 cube and watch the tank from there. I personally think you'll be fine. I really do. Kevin says, I went to my local fish store today and sold a family a new tank setup. Then in a few hours, when the water gets the right temperature, you can add fish. I had to bite my tongue very badly. See, I've been in that same position. And even when I started shopping at the waterfront, I would just keep my mouth shut. Lewis was the owner. I would let him handle things, him explain things. If he asked my opinion, I would give it. And I have to remember too, though, that I started at that point 5 years ago. Tomorrow, she bought me a fish tank. Started this 20-gallon starter kit. The day after Christmas, we went to the local Petco. Yeah, local Petco. And I bought.
We do it late.
Was it really open? It may have been the same. So I'm pretty sure I did something extremely similar. I bought way too many fish that shouldn't have even been together. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was so excited for it. All the fish died but one. So it's remembering that we have all started somewhere And that was me 5 years ago. 5 years ago, that was me just adding fish, and I didn't understand. I mean, I was the guy walking back in the shop with all the dead fish in a Ziploc bag because I could get credit for them to get new fish because that's what their policy was. But now that I've been in the hobby and understand it, sure, my mindset's changed. So when people ask me, I answer, but I try and take the approach, I try and look at it of that family, I don't want to take away their excitement of it. And if it was appropriate, I would have answered. So I understand. I do understand it because I've been in that position many times. But that's also why I now hope that family finds the Well-Don Tanks YouTube channel so we can hopefully bring them into the community and get them involved in fish keeping in a way that they can enjoy it even more so. Like the number one thing I hear from people is, I just don't want to clean the tank. Then they ask like, well, can't you just add like live plants and never touch it? Yes, but no. So, what kind of endlers do you have? Justin, good to see you here. Glad you're hanging out. I have an excellent line of Blue Star endlers right now. I got them from a gentleman out of the local Guppy Club. The main male in the colony right now has a good, an awesome double sword gene, and his top fin is an extremely high, long fin on the dorsal fin. So I like it because out of the males, I get some with single tails, I get some with dual swords. So it's Blue Star Endler is the main one though. It's a really good line of it.
Cheese.
What's next?
You're going on this frosted. Alright, so there's cream cheese in the freezer, or fridge, and in the butter.
So now we're back to the Well-Don Tanks baking show. She used to teach you how she makes her frosting.
Well, it's his aunt's frosting. She makes the best sugar cookies.
They also take 10 times as long, but yeah, she does make excellent sugar cookies.
Her sugar cookies take 10 times as long?
Well, she's the one that does the like you gotta put it in the fridge and let it rest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hers are. They're the kind that they're the soft, cakey type. Like, you guys know those sugar cookies you get from like the gas station with the pink frosting? They're like that, but then she does cream cheese frosting on hers. So hers are good. I don't like to wait for, I don't know, an hour, I think.
So to give you some insight, I have my fried route tanks right now with almost, God, it's got to be close to 200 Egyptian mouthguarder fry in a 10-gallon tank. They're small, they're tiny, so I'm just growing them out. I'll separate them by size in a couple weeks. And I do a water change on that tank with my water system probably every 3 days, 2 to 3 days. And I let it run for about 30 minutes to an hour, so I'm guesstimating it's anywhere between 50% to 80% on that note, but I also feed extremely heavy. Like people Lewis would be disgusted if he saw how much food I put in my tanks here in the fishing, but it's also because I'm growing fry as fast as I can. I'm conditioning fish to breed as best I can, and then from there I do water changes to match the bioload of it.
You want daddy?
What's
She wants lunch.
what did you want?
I can go change her.
Want to eat your cookie? What do you want?
She wants lunch. Do you want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
You need food. You need food.
Why don't you make her a peanut butter and jelly? She'll eat it.
You want a sandwich? You want a sandwich? Okay, let's do a sandwich. You want this one? No, we're not having one. You want some crackers? You want these crackers? You like these crackers? You want these crackers? No? You want crackers too? Okay, you go sit at the table for that.
Yeah, you can sit there. No, I did less than that. But I need to figure out how many teaspoons are in it.
Okay, here's your crackers. Okay, be careful, please. Careful, please.
Whoa!
Okay, where are you sitting? You sitting right here again? You want this too? So weird. I think we deserve some of the cookies. I say they're available through the waterfront. Or what I say, well, you pay the shipping, we'll ship them out, but my DOA policy is you still have to eat them anyway, so they come in broken. Now I'm getting hungry. Me too. Here I am being a jerk and eating on stream. Are you telling me what you're putting in? The little bit of
I don't think they don't care anymore.
Huh?
They have enough sugar.
I'm not?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, that's really good.
I'm just gonna scoop some
Thank
out.
you,
Just
sweetheart.
make sure I don't.
You got some more?
You okay?
Yeah.
You're okay. You don't have to be sorry. How dare you try? What is he saying that?
I'm eating.
Oh. Yeah, I'm craving Doritos.
This is the chip. This doesn't need a logo on the commercial. how iconic it is.
There's more. I'm just not. Or your chats. Or you. Oh, nothing. I'm gonna take some of it out so that I make sure. Is it or sugar?
Too bad we can't call Toodles to bring us cookies. Like, I don't guarantee right arrival on these cookies going for $75 a dozen of them anyone wants some. Hey, if you want to pay $75 a dozen, I'm in. Right? Send it.
I just made 2 dozen now.
I'll ship. No, $75. Yes, so $150. I'm in. Just got a super cool fish to work with. You have space, 20-gallon ideally.
Oh.
Maybe Lewis, if we want to rearrange some things.
Sugar would be good.
So I have the 20 long ready to go for the orange laser Corys. If we want to hold off on those, I've got a 20-gallon that I could put fish into right now. We could rotate out the swordtails if you want to. We could look at taking those to the shop and rotating in these new fish. Send me a message. Let me know what they are. We'll figure it out. Baby, be careful. Sorry, I got my daughter playing Ring Around the Roost with the tripod. I used to love those chicken and the biscuit crackers. Yeah, they're still good. My daughter found them. She likes them. Hey, Sophie, I need you not to bump the camera, please. Are we going to disclose their super cool fish identity? That is up to Dreamfish SLC. That's entirely up to him if he wants to say what they are. Because he likes to tease me too, though, and tell me he's got some fish and then doesn't tell me what they are. Do you think the 7 swordtails along with the 15 antlers that I have, the medium sponge will be fine? Yes, I do. I honestly do. I think you will have no problems there. Sophie.
I'm moving.
Moving and grooving.
Like Lewis just sent me a message.
I'm the mommy. Mommy.
That sounds like a weird fish, Lewis. To be honest with you, I'm more interested in the laser chords, but we can talk. If we got like a 20 at the shop we can hang on to, I'm interested in that.
Mommy. Mom?
What?
You want to come up? Yeah, you got a mouthful of crackers. Chew those first. Is that scary? Is it gonna get you? Is it gonna get you?
Taste it. So he's like, sure. She almost shoved it up her nose.
How's that taste of cracker?
Is it any good?
We need to go wash your hand off, baby.
Is it good?
Oh, there's no sugar.
Good thing I took out some of the stuff.
Okay. Oh, you want to make Minnie Mouse on? I'm sorry.
I hate Disney Plus sometimes because you have to do every single episode. You have to push play. Well, I don't know. Can you see all episodes and it keeps going?
Want it? Do we want this closed now?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I just turned off the heat down here. But I can tell it's a little chilly.
Oh, was the screen door open? This whole time?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't think it was closed. I thought you had opened it. And
No,
I thought
no,
you
no
never
way.
did.
Because we were using the oven, I had it cracked open a little bit. So, Planet Tank, my experience with the co-op nano USB air pump. So, I ran a 55 gallon off of those things with no issue. So, I really think you will be just fine with that. I mean, that's what I ran. If you go back to my channel when I was in my laundry room before I built the fish room here, every tank in there at one point was run off of the USB nano air pumps, and I had zero problems with that. I think you'll be perfectly fine with it. Laura Sutton, thank you so much. It's a $9.99 super chat, $10 super chat. Laura, thank you so much. That's very, very generous of you. Really appreciate that, especially in these times. That's a good. Thank you. Nice Christmas gift. We really appreciate that. Oh, buy some fish food.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Do you hear Mickey Mouse Club in your sleep yet? So what I really, hopefully I'm hoping this isn't picking it up.
I think it is.
Because that could get me demonetized pretty quick. But no, she's got other shows that she watches a lot of that I hear in my sleep, way more than I hear this one.
Maybe ask them. Can you guys hear it? Maybe turn it down more. Can you guys hear that? We might need to turn it down more.
Peter Gill, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Happy Christmas, nerds. Happy Merry Christmas.
Should I do coloring or no?
Just the same.
Yeah. So do you want coloring or not? It's just depending on if you want it cute or not.
That depends if we're shipping them out for $75 a dozen.
No, I would ship the frosting separate so they wouldn't be so. But I know that we're shipping.
We're not shipping cookies. I'm just. Special Fist produced a red Carpentis. Lewis, let's talk on that further. I'm interested. I have a 4-year-old. I can hear it even if it's not on. And we do. What does she watch?
She doesn't watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse that much. Hardly ever. Maybe once or twice.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm surprised she's doing that.
There's little. She has other cartoons on Netflix that we randomly found that she just. Sure.
She watches. We call it Go-Go. Super Wings. She watches Super Wings on Netflix, and she loves dinosaurs and trucks. So she likes dino trucks, which is super weird. But she likes Lego.
Lego Jurassic World.
Jurassic World that she likes.
Yeah, for whatever reason, she really likes that one. You found the boing?
Boing. Go. Oh, the boing.
Yeah, but can we done? Oh, no, not really. Too much this one.
Excuse me. Sophie, watch out. Close it. Close it.
Oh my gosh.
You can do that
Yes. Luckily I turned the oven off.
Get your
So
boing.
they're not just charcoal, but I was like, where's our other pan? Maybe take her with you and change the glass.
Sophie.
Extra crispy.
Hey, you wanna go get Binky? Okay. Yeah, you're coming. Let's go get your Binky. You got the streamliner on?
Okay. I don't know if Trent said this, but Laura sent me thanks so much for the super chat. That's super sweet of you. You really don't have to, but it's totally appreciated for sure. Happy Christmas, nerds. Oh, I think he already did, because that, yeah. Special reference. Peter Gill. Trent will be right back. He just went to change Sophie. And I'm sure he's definitely the person to answer that. But it looks like other people have answered. I mean, I think Lewis is still on here. He's probably a good person that could answer that if not. Select Tank seems to know. I'll be right back. Just doing back now. Oh, it's super runny. Didn't have enough powdered sugar. What? Yeah, I can set in the fridge and it'll thicken up a little bit. Is broken? I don't know.
Peter Gill, what's statement of doing pineapple sword? So I personally like to put swords in 20 longs. Is my favorite. You can do 10 gallons, but I think with the 20 long, you have a better chance of the fry surviving to pull them out or better spaces. And with a full-grown sword, they can take up quite a bit of space. So a 10 will work. I just personally like the length of the 20 long better for it. Can anyone tell me about pilo moss? I'm not familiar with the name. So if it's any other moss like weeping willow moss or java moss or flame moss, just really needs light and grow, likes to be attached to something. Our blue star antlers and silverados, the same breed. I have a colony of silverados. I noticed a couple with a lot of orange, and so I'm trying to select the breed. I don't think so. I believe there is a difference there. There's a chance they are very close to what they look like. I agree with Select Pen is that oftentimes the strains are so similar, so close. Well, I do lean toward a lot of the wild type ones, but these blue stars have been line bred for so long that the blue on them is very distinct. There is some orange into them. So honestly, what may happen is that they're the same fish, but we just call them blue star antlers and silverado antlers because that's what people call them. It would be interesting to do some side-by-side comparison of it to see what really is there. streaming for?
2 hours probably. No.
Yeah, 2 hours. All right, everybody. Thank you. It's been over about 2 hours now. Guys, a kind of random, fun stream, making sugar cookies, hanging out with the family. It's fun to have my wife, my daughter on. We hope everyone's having a good Christmas. If you're celebrating, not celebrating, whatever you got going on. So I think we're gonna wrap up here though. So we can go spend time with our daughter, but we just wanted to try and provide an area for people to come hang out at if they didn't have a place to go. So we appreciate the support, and if you catch the replay, I know this is a very different one than we've normally done, but it was just fun. Just kind of fun to hang out with or do there. But so stay safe where you are. Hopefully you get to see your family at least virtually. I wish we could all see our families in person. I really do appreciate all of your time hanging out with us. So Merry Christmas, everybody, and we will definitely we'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'll have a video out. So this week's video came out yesterday, so there will not be a video tomorrow. That's Christmas Day. The next, we'll see about the 28th for a live stream. I'm planning on it. And then the first video you'll see will be the January 1. So it's kind of what we're scheduled right now, but thank you guys. Good night.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Bye. Thanks so much
Bye,
for
everybody.
joining us. Merry Christmas.